it's just so ugly. It's so ignorant at this point. It's 2020. Get it together. Okay, so boom, baby. This is a discussion I've been waiting on having, you guys. I've been waiting for this. This is gonna be a good girl talk. Because for some reason, every time I get on social media, it's a dark skin this, dark skin that. We don't like this. We don't like that. It's like, at this point, who asked? So that's what we getting into today. Just a girl talk on y'all's colorism. Like, so before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, turn on the post notifications, and let's go. All right, you guys, so let's get into this. I'm just wondering, like, bro, what's going on? Like, why are so many colorists, and just why is all of this coming out at once? Personally, I feel like, because anytime we talk about colorism and colorists, it's always them little gnats in your ear talking about
it's a preference this, preference that.
Baby, you need to know that your preference came from somewhere, and most likely your preference came from hatred. Let's talk about back when slavery was still legal, and it was basically systematically put together, and they purposely separated the slaves, had some in the house and had some on the field. And you know how they separated it? They had a bag, they had a brown paper bag, and if you were lighter than that paper bag, you went in the house, and if you were darker than that paper bag, you were on the field. They systematically did that for a reason, because they knew how to separate us, and look what it's doing. We're just proving them right. Your preference came from somewhere. Sorry to tell you. My thing is, I understand having a preference, but at the end of the day, I don't understand how you can literally sit here and say, oh, I don't like black girls, oh, I don't like white girls, oh, I don't like Asian girls. So you telling me if you seen a fine girl and you asked her what race is she, and she says that she's white, you can obviously see that she's white or Asian or whatever, but she goes and tells you that, you're just going to be like, okay, no, I can't mess with you because you're white. Oh, no, I can't mess with you because you're black. I can't mess with you because you're Asian. I feel like if you're fine, you're fine. If you see a pretty girl or a handsome dude, it shouldn't matter what their race is. It shouldn't matter what their skin tone is. If they're pretty, they're pretty. If they're fine, they're fine. I don't get y'all at all, and it's kind of weird. Like, having a preference is like how tall, you know, how tall, how built you want your person, or none of that. Y'all are really saying that people should really be out here saying, I just date white girls, or I just date black girls, or I just date Asian girls? It's too many people out here to be doing that. And a lot of people who do that, who be like, okay, I really want to stick with my black boys, is black women. We stay doing that. We stay defending y'all. We stay trying to be your backbone and be there for you and defend you and do all of that. Baby, it is 2020. We're cutting that. I mean, you can still support them and all of that, but we're not loving or supporting or being there for people who will not do the same for us. And it is constantly shown that a bunch of black men will not do the same for you that you were do for them. Because why do I get on TikTok and I see a person of another race, a person of another upbringing, defending me against males who look like me? Why am I seeing white men going against black men talking about, no, I don't know what's wrong with you, how can you not find black women beautiful? A white man is telling a black boy that. I mean a black man that. Do you see how that's wrong? Do you see how that's annoying to me? You're gonna tell me that you've seen every black girl on this earth, every single black girl on this earth, and you wouldn't date one of them? You wouldn't find one of them attractive? You're telling me that you've seen every single white girl on this earth and you wouldn't date one of them? My thing is, and I truly believe this, and I know a lot of us black women, when we see it, we're just like cause it's like, bro, y'all really want to come and say, okay, but when a black boy comes out and says, you know, I just like white girls, oh, it's a problem. Because us black women, if we had the choice, most of us will stay with a black man. That's just the truth. If we had the choice, most of us would stay with a black man. But because of what y'all did, because of what you're doing, this is what comes out of it. We go out and look for people who love us, who are going to support us, who are going to be there for us. And usually, white men are right behind you, baby. They're right behind you. Them Hispanic men, them Italian men, baby, they be right behind you. It comes out of what y'all do to us. Okay, you don't want to treat me right, I'm going to find somebody who's going to treat me right, you know? So it's a difference. When y'all do it, it comes of, you know, it's not always self-hatred, but a part of it is self-hatred. It's what you've been taught. It's, you know, society, and like in school, in middle school, baby, I didn't really experience it in high school, but in middle school, colorism is big. In public schools, when you go to school with kids who look like you, colorism is big. You're not finna be dating nobody. You're not finna be talking to no. Or if you do, it's on the low. They're trying to be sneaky with it and do all of that other stuff because they really are secretly attracted to you. But society and the people who they're hanging around with is teaching them to look at me as if I'm ugly. Well, you know I'm not ugly. When you know that when you look at my skin, you really be, you know, you be bent out of shape, baby. You know what I got to bring. You know what I bring to the table. But because of what you've been taught, because of the people you hang around with, because of this so-called coolness and you having to keep up this certain image or whatever, and what, you know, this music and this rap music is teaching y'all, you gotta have a certain girl to be on your arm to be that dude. This is what y'all have done. So you can't be mad at us for doing what we need to do. We want to get married. We want to have kids. And it's not just about marriage and kids. We want to find someone who loves us for us, and we want to be able to do the same. And then let's talk about the colorism on social media also. Why am I seeing constantly when a dark-skinned woman decides to post a selfie, y'all are literally dragging her for what? Damn, people, if you think somebody's ugly, if you think they're not attractive, keep scrolling. But you take it out of yourself to go into somebody's comments to retweet somebody's thing just to be ugly. You're an ugly person. You're sad. You're bitter, bro. Why would you take time out of your day to go be ugly to somebody? I don't get that. I could never bring myself to go to somebody's comments and be like, ew, you're ugly, da 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 da, you look like a man, da da da. Like, bro, you gotta really not be happy. You literally have to have no life to sit there and talk and belittle people like that, especially someone who looks like you, who looks like your mother, who looks like your sister, your grandma, all of them. To sit there and belittle somebody like that, something's wrong with you. I don't understand that culture. You shouldn't go out of your way to bring people down. You're literally sick if you do that. You're sick as heck. A light-skinned girl can do the same thing, post a selfie, getting all the praise for it, as she should. I'm not saying she shouldn't, as she should, because we support women around here. But the dark-skinned girl can be just as attractive as the light-skinned girl. But for the very reason that her skin tone is different, it's a problem. All of a sudden she ugly. You know that girl is not ugly. You just have something going on with you. You just have been brainwashed by society. You know that girl is pretty. You know she's pretty. You know that nothing is wrong with her. So I don't even know why y'all be sitting there and doing that, trying to force yourself to believe that people are ugly because they're black, because they're white, or because of a freaking skin tone. It makes no sense. If you're attractive, you're attractive. Period, point blank. Of course, with different races, there come different cultures. Now, I understand if you have certain beliefs and this culture has a different belief than you do, and that's why you can't get together because you'll clash a lot. I get that. But not being attracted to a person because of their race, because of whatever they decide to do with their life, you're naturally just attracted to people. You don't have to go and create a whole relationship with everybody that you find attractive. You don't have to go comment on every picture that you find cute or attractive. You don't have to do that. But y'all go out of y'all way. You can't even compliment a person, but y'all go out of y'all way to belittle people. But y'all can't compliment people. You'll see women, you'll see a lot of women, because I see it on Twitter, a lot of women uplifting people, but you'll also see a lot of women belittling a dark-skinned woman, trying to be a pick-me or whatever you're trying to do. I don't know what you're trying to do, honey. If you are doing that, if you are in the comments of a black boy being ignorant, y'all deserve to be together. Two ignorant people, y'all deserve to be together. Ignorance is blissful. And it's always a problem when a dark-skinned woman, literally the only thing we be telling y'all to do, you don't have to find me attractive, just respect me. And literally, it's always a but this, but like, bro, it shouldn't be a but when somebody is asking you to respect them. At the end of the day, y'all treat dark-skinned women like we're just supposed to just take anything, and you know what I'm saying, as if we should feel lucky that you're attracted to us, as if we should get on our knees and praise you for you being attracted to us. No, we are human beings, baby, and I know how pretty and attractive I am. I don't need you to go on TikTok. I don't need you to do all of this and just, you know, yeah, I'm attracted to dark-skinned women. I'm not finna okay? And that's not about being cocky. It's just knowing my worth. Knowing that, you know, I'm a beautiful freaking person inside and out. I don't need you to tell me that. And I pray that, you know, the dark-skinned women of this society and this generation, I know, bro, I know what you go through. We don't even have to talk about that. I know what you go through. And I pray that you get to a point in your life where you don't have to have anybody tell you that you're beautiful. You know that you're beautiful. Why can't people be friends anymore? Why can't people be friends anymore? I don't need to find you attractive for you to be my friend or for me to show you respect. It doesn't matter what you go through. It doesn't matter, you know, how you are brought into this world, what you look like, where you're from, or anything like that. That is not what, you know, experiencing life is. You experience people. This life is meant to be experienced. Stop limiting yourself because of what others taught you and this ignorance others taught you. Life is about experiencing. Be your true self. If you find somebody attractive and you want to pursue it, then do it. If you find that you clash too much because of your upbringing and all of that, that's cool, bro. But y'all are limiting yourself, living your best life ever because of how you've been brainwashed. Educate yourself. Get yourself to the point to admit, bro, I've been brainwashed. And once you admit it, move on from it and live your best life. Now, don't go on the internet, because I see some ignorant stuff. Don't go on the internet and tell everybody, at first I wasn't attracted, but then I got out of myself and I fell in love with who she was and got past it. It's like, bro, you gotta get past a skin tone to love somebody? You don't make sense. And something's wrong with you. That's really embarrassing. If you would have posted that about me, we would have broke up, because it was really an obstacle for you to get over the fact that I am a dark-skinned woman for you to love me. Maybe you shouldn't have pursued me in the first place. I'm not asking for you to like me. I'm not asking for you to love me. All I would like is respect. So yeah, that's my thing. I don't think I have anything else right now that I could think of. If I do, I may add it, but whatever. But yeah, guys, I hope y'all like this video. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on them post notifications, and I will see y'all in the next one. Team Espressos. Peace.